So I wrote that and then had Biggest Fear come right after it, where it's another really personal thing to me, and it's basically just talking about like when you have someone in your life that you really care about, and then they stop caring about you, and you can't do anything about it. Like, it's not their fault. It just happens, and it sucks. And I mean, it's happened to everyone, but that's just like, after you have it happen to you, to me, it was just like, now it's like one of the things I'm scared of when I am getting on a level with someone where it's not just like a good friendship, you're getting on like a close friendship with someone, because it's like, well, it's like you have to be vulnerable with someone to get close with them and have them be vulnerable back to you. But when you open yourself up, then there's also like, they could leave, and if they leave at that point, it hurts a lot more than if they left before you had any attachment to them or had anything personal with them. So that was just like, and when I made that, I remember I just had the first half of the song, I just had that on a loop. I didn't make, because there's a part in the middle where a beat comes in and it drops, but that I hadn't even made that yet. I just had the first half on a loop, and I didn't even write anything to it. I just made it and then hit record and just went, and whatever came to mind is what I was saying. So I just kept, like rapping or singing or whatever. And as I kept talking about it, it's like I started talking about things that were more and more personal to me, and it just kept getting deeper and deeper, and like all of a sudden, like towards the end of it, I was talking about stuff that was like hurting me like a lot at the time. And so it was just like, it was a place that I was not ready to go. Like, I wasn't ready to think about all that. So as I was recording and I was just saying it, I literally just started crying, like, before I even finished recording it. So then that's why, like, you can hear me crying at the end of it. And so I decided to keep that part in. I did rewrite some of it, so that it flowed better and had like some more rhymes and stuff, but I kept most of the original stuff and kept the crying at the end, just because, I don't know, it was like such a personal song to me, and it was the first time I had ever cried while making a song and recording a song. And it was just like a big, I don't know, it was
I want to keep it real.
Yeah. And it was a really deep moment to me, and like, I'm glad I did, because I know other people, when they heard that part of it, it like showed an extra point of vulnerability to them, like, he's actually crying right now, and like helps them connect to it better. That's probably my favorite song on the project, because of how personal it is to me and how much feeling I put into it. Like, I've just never put that much feeling into a song, and then that combined with, like, Warren suggested having the beat come in halfway.
Yeah.
And
that's my favorite
part.
That was
a good
Yeah.
suggestion. That was so good.
Yeah.
I love it too. Because it's like, it's boring for like I'm not boring,
No, whatever,
but
yeah.
like, it's like the same thing for most of the song. So it creates like a lot of anticipation. Then it finally comes in. You're like, okay.
Yeah. He suggested that to me. I was like, but why? Like, in my head, I was like, I like it how it is already. I don't know how I could add a beat to this.
Just like, why?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Why would I add a beat to this? Like, bass and everything. So then I just did, and it like added so much to the song, and it's like the only it's the only song in the only song in the album that has like sounds of like a rap beat in it, like an actual synth bass, and like the type of snares and stuff in it. It's like what I would normally use in a like more trappy rap song, and it's the only song on the album like that. So I also really like it because it's like different like that.
Yeah. Those two songs too, like the second Biggest Fear, which is the first song in the album, it's like it's an octave up, so it's higher, and then the Biggest Fear is an octave lower. It's like the natural octave, so it's like, as the subject is less deep, the song is less deep, and as the subject gets deeper, the song is deeper.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
It has
subliminal.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. I didn't even think about that, but it's true. Like, you get to biggest fear, and because it goes like an octave lower, how it was originally made, it's like more of a somber, like, just like, I don't know, more of an intense, like, darker emotional
Warm,
feeling. Yeah. And so it matches with the message a lot more because the message is a lot more personal and meaningful, and the sound goes along with that. So yeah.
I didn't know you actually cried on that song. That's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I thought.
I thought
like,
that was fake.
Really?
Yeah.
Just fake crying.
Yeah.
No, yeah, honestly.
I did.
They're
It was like,
man, Elijah's too tough to actually cry.
and it was like, after listening to it, it was like, because when it started, like when I was crying, I like cut it off fairly quickly because I was like, okay, I need to stop recording this me crying.
I want
And
everybody to know him a little bit.
yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah, right. And then I remember like because I went back to re-record stuff over it. One, because like I said, I rewrote some of them, and then because I didn't finish recording it because I started crying, so I needed to re-record it so I could record it to the end. And like when I would re-record it, it would like get me in my feels like all over again,
focus
and I'd like
on
have to keep myself like
An endless cycle.
yeah. Yeah.
Spend like months on that one side. You can't get through to the end.
Elijah's eyes are looking red.
Comes out of the room. Oh, Elijah, you've been recording again?
You've been trying to get that song again. You'll get it, man.
I believe in you. Man,
Yeah.
don't need to pay for a therapist when you can make music, right?
Right.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.